We have uncovered more layers of conflict leading up to that SWAT situation yesterday in Southwest Austin. It all started as an Austin Code compliance visit and then devolved into a house fire and then into a deadly officer-involved shooting. KXAN's Sarah Rahman spent today in Circle C. She's live with more on what we now know about the man involved and his past encounters with law enforcement.
That's right, Robert. We know today that fire investigators were back out here on the scene trying to figure out what sparked the fire that totally destroyed this home behind me. You can also see that there's now a fence surrounding the home where neighbors have been stopping by all day to check out the scene. I talked to a handful of those neighbors. All of them say that the man who lived in this home was not very social, and one of them says that his neighbor's lawn has been a problem for quite some time. Burnt book pages and clothes covered in ash. All a glimpse into a man neighbors say kept to himself.
Minded his own business and appreciated when everybody minded theirs.
Grady Preston has lived next door for more than a decade and would run favors for his neighbor once in a while. You can see him on his lawn here from someone else's security camera footage. When shots rang out Wednesday morning, Preston ran for cover. Austin police say it all started when their officers escorted code enforcement to cut the neighbor's high weeds and grass.
Very seldom had he ever trimmed it up and kept it up. So they had dealt with him before.
KXAN found 4 notices from code enforcement between 2019 and 2021 for similar violations. Each one gives the property owner 7 days to comply and warns that if another violation happens within a year, the city may take action to clean the property without further notice. Code enforcement took care of the lawn back in March without any trouble.
No one had been hurt, at that time, and he could have stopped. I'm disappointed with that, in that.
Instead, police say Preston's neighbor came out of his garage as his house caught fire, bearing weapons. That's when investigators say an officer fatally shot the man.
I was always glad to see him when he did come to see me. So I'll miss him.
Now, the Austin Code Enforcement documents that we got a hold of indicated that there are several possible consequences for not correcting your violations, including criminal charges with a fine of up to $2,000 per day per violation, as well as even possibly your utilities being disconnected. Robert?
Thanks very much.